Yeah, so I don't think it's too late to chase that dream. You can start if you're 19 years old, if you're 25 years old. They make you feel like when you're 21 years old, you're 70. But I'm not. I feel better now than I ever have. I ride better now than I ever have. And basically because my dad ran out of money. That's actually what happened. So he was just like, hey, we can't keep going. So I just started riding there for free, and then couldn't afford to go stay anywhere, but I slept on his couch. If you want to be pro, just get your pro license and show up and do well.
Do you remember? Let's go!
Industry secret. Don't tell anyone. Secret weapon. We got the Tusk first line chain loop. You can literally feel the wheel start to turn easier as you're spraying this on. It adds like 2 or 3 more horsepower just adding the chain loop. Careful out there, it's faster now.
A lot of horsepower.
2 or 3 more horsepower. If you like horsepower, you can get this at Rocky Mountain ATV. Link conveniently located right below in the description.
We've got all day to be productive. When that time is so you can go out, take a break, go out, take a break. We ready to rip? Yes, sir.
Dude's got a parachute. Bro, that kid's smart. He's got a parachute. If he over jumps something, pull the ripcord. You're good. Sorry, Dad, bike's destroyed, but at least the kid's healthy. You can buy him another one. Okay, what are you working on today?
Pretty much whatever I can. My whips were getting a little weird because I wasn't able to take the line I really wanted, because if you land in the middle of the tabletop, there's a huge hole, and when you're whipping, you don't always land completely straight, so it like tries to knife the front wheel, and I don't want to wad. it's literally perfectly shaped the whole way around and it doesn't hook, but it's still really deep and tacky.
That was really sweet of Lillian. She wanted to stop and make sure that kid was hurt.
Still got dirt all over my face.
What were you working on today? Other than your whips and not wadding?
The good corners. That rut is still, it's not super broken in and it's super deep. Normally I ride in a gear higher, so I ride in third pretty much everywhere. And that one is kind of bogging. I was having to clutch it too much, so I was trying second gear, and I never ride in second gear. The only time I'm in second gear is in the pits and on the gate. So second gear is really snappy and it's fast. Like it's fast and it hits really hard and you get power fast, but it runs out of power. But it was good for that rut, but I kept having a hard time. I was using clutch, too much clutch, and then getting all out of control. I really got out of control some of those times. So I was trying to just get a couple smooth ones and figure it out. And I think I had one good one and then I messed up, and then my last one I felt like was decent. I'm not used to second gear at all. So I think something I need to work on, downshifting and then figuring out how to use that power again, because currently I forgot.
Is it hard to keep your front wheel planted in the rut in second gear?
No, it's just when I used too much clutch and I was being too aggressive. Like I was rushing the whole thing and I wasn't hitting it smooth. It's hard because you want to, when you have a rut like that, you really want to go fast and just bar drag and rail the rut. But you end up rushing it most of the time and then you get all squirrely and mess it up. So felt like, I'll have to look at the videos, but I felt like I had a few good ones and I figured it out a little bit. But me in second gear, because third gear is so smooth and then the bike reacts differently. So in second gear it's really all over the place, and then third gear it's pretty smooth everywhere. So that's usually why I ride in third gear. But yeah, I'm dead now.
Yeah, good job. You can rest now. Take the rest of the day off. Film, you want to be on camera?
I don't care.
Okay, here. You film. You want to stand up or are you comfy? We got AJ out here all the way from, is it Georgia?
Connecticut.
Connecticut, came all the way. I had a question.
Yeah.
So he came all the way from Connecticut. I asked him, I was like, hey, I got a question. He's like, I'll be right there. Okay, question for you. In 2025, do you have to have a successful Loretta Lynn's career to have a successful pro career?
No, I think it was more like that when I was an amateur, but it doesn't seem to be that way now. If anything, a lot of times these kids get the rides when they're young, if they have a good year at Loretta's, and then they kind of get the expedited push to the pros, and then they'll fizzle out quickly because they weren't ready yet in the first place. So I don't know, everybody's timeline is different, but I think there are many more alternative routes now than there were before. You could probably get a ride by not going to that Loretta's or a Mini-O's or whatever the heck the other ones are ever, just by social media or knowing
social
the right
media.
person, who knows?
See, I feel like there's riders like Cody Schock that I'd never even heard of before that just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like
just sort of Cody Schock is a good example because he's just one that's worked really hard and just found his way in the pros.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of good examples of that I just can't think of.
Right.
But who's the who won Loretta's in the A class this year?
Enzo Timmerman.
Timmerman. I've never heard that name in my entire life. Now, do I live under a rock? Maybe. But I don't know. I think if you want to be pro, you can take that path, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Or you could just get your pro license and show up and do well. Or there was some European guys that went to like Pala or one of the tracks in California and just rode on the days that the pros were there and got signed because he was going really fast on the practice day.
That's wild.
You know, so that's a path too.
Just go be pros on practice day.
Yeah, instead of wasting your money, just go to your local practice track and just beat the pros. If you live in California, even better because you'll have factory guys going to your practice track. Maybe.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like Loretta's is doing a better job now than ever before of making kids feel bad if they don't, like, if they're not there. Like, it's like a club. Like with the social media, it feels like if you're not there, if you didn't make it, you're like outside of the cool kids club.
Interesting.
But,
yeah, that is kind of true, because you also have like all of the brands sort of have their niche for like the extreme, like what from my day was like the extreme team green.
Yeah.
Dunlop has whatever they call it, Dunlop Elite.
Yeah,
all of these
there's
companies
like
sort of have their
club.
elites.
Yeah.
I don't love it. Obviously, we do the exact opposite here at Moto Academy. We're not exclusive, we're very inclusive. But that is also how you sell that product. You sell Loretta's by making it feel exclusive, and then therefore everybody wants to go. That's it. That's with the eyes that I look at it with. It's like that's a business that's making a lot of money.
Exactly. Yeah. They're doing very well.
Yeah.
But what about you? Like, how was your Loretta's career versus, like, when did you turn pro?
I turned pro in arena cross when I was 15 and won the an arena cross
That's
championship
insane.
when I was 15. I turned pro in supercross when I was 16. And basically because my dad ran out of money. That's actually what happened. So he was just like, hey, we can't keep going. I had a friend that was going to MTF and GPF in Georgia and invited me to go sleep on his couch. So I couldn't afford to pay to go ride at those places. Couldn't afford to go stay anywhere, but I slept on his couch and rode one day, and then Colleen at MTF invited me to ride there for free. So I just started riding there for free. And then the Woods family at GPF let me ride there for free. So I just go back and forth, ride for free, and then I got signed to an arena cross team, won the championship, and then got supercross sponsorship, and it snowballed from there.
I didn't even know you could at 15.
Yeah, in arena cross, I don't know what the rule is. I know Tyler Bowers was doing it when he was like 12, it felt like.
Oh, for real? So I remember, like one example that came to mind was like Daniel Blair, Vincent Blair. I don't think they ever went to Loretta's. They just did like the West Coast stuff. But like Vincent was like 16 or 17 making night shows in Supercross.
Daniel Blair has a son that's in supercross?
No, he's got a little brother. Vincent's his little brother.
Got it, okay.
And they were at the same age or same time, like doing 250s. And I remember hearing he was like 17, like doing night shows. It just like blows my mind.
Yeah, everybody's on a different timeline. I think that if anybody listens to that and they're like, oh, well, I'm 17, it's too late for me. That's not true either. You can start. I think this sport also discourages the industry, and kind of that niche discourages people. Like, they make you feel like when you're 21 years old, you're 70.
Yeah.
I'm 32, so I'm ancient. But I'm not. I feel better now than I ever have. I ride better now than I ever have.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's too late to chase that dream. If you're 19 years old, if you're 25 years old.
I mean, it takes 10 years of intense training to get to, that level maybe. So what, you start when you're 12 or when you're 22?
Yeah, the timeline is really not relevant. You do have to put the time in, but that timeline I don't think matters.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say is I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. If she or any of my other kids in the future decide to ride and race, I will kind of go like the Venus and Serena Williams route, where their father didn't do any of the amateur nationals. So did you reverse record?
No.
Did you get none of that?
Take two.
No, it's fine.
I think we're good.
As long as it was recording, you handed it to me.
I checked. I saw the red light was on, so we're good.
So we're good now?
Well, as always, bro, we appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you. You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you.
Check him out, Motocross Academy. Your next camp coming up?
No idea when, but go to the motoacademy.com, and we're everywhere. So come train.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Dude, I thought somebody spilled on it, but I'm like, no, it's dust. I get it now.